Hi everyone. As you've noticed, I'm alone here without my beloved wife, who just had a total knee replacement last Tuesday. We thought briefly about skipping the video entirely, but we decided, and Joyce really encouraged me to do it, by myself. But I mean, really, after 58 years of being with my beloved Joyce, nothing I do is by myself. Even when I'm totally alone, she's here. So the news is she's doing okay. She's on opioids, which is no fun. It really plugs up the digestive system, but she has to have it. It helps with her pain. But she's definitely not able to be here for this video. Hopefully next week. We're hoping that this is her second time through this. It's a big deal, a total knee replacement. No fun, but we're really looking forward to her being able to hike, and maybe even dance, eventually. So anyway, I am here, and I want to share with everyone just the crucial importance of self-acceptance, of really knowing that every part of us is beautiful and holy and worthy. And I had a big lesson in this many years ago with the help of this wonderful teacher of ours named Ram Dass, who we were really blessed to be very close with. He actually lived 10 minutes away from us in Soquel near Santa Cruz, while he was writing a book, one of his books about his guru called The Miracle of Love. And he took on just a few people, and Joyce and I were two of just a handful of people that he wanted to really work with to keep himself in, working as well as writing. So anyway, one of my visits with Ram Dass coincided with Halloween, and it was in the afternoon of Halloween, and I went to see Ram Dass, and somehow he'd sit really close, like just a few feet away in front of me, and we'd spend a long time just looking into eyes, and for him, he just would be really patient, and for me, it would be about just using him actually as a mirror and watching what would come up for me. One thing that came up really strongly, maybe it had to do with Halloween, but I started talking about my childhood obsession, is a good word, about monsters. I was really into monsters, and I'd watch every monster movie that came through, every one of them. Like those early ones, The Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Blob, The Wolfman. I mean, all of those movies, I was just fascinated. And I also organized in the neighborhood these monster games where often I was the monster and I would be chasing people and catching them. And I remember once my parents were visiting next door with the Coopers, and they were sitting there together visiting, and suddenly there was just a loud roaring outside of their house and screams of fear. And the Coopers got scared and they said, "What was that?" And my parents right away said, "Oh no, that's nothing. That's just Barry playing his monster games." Anyway, that was the innocent part, really, this fascination with monsters. But the deeper part, and which has to do with shame, had to do with me feeling shame at the time when I was sitting with Ram Dass about the cruel things that I had done, in my teenage years, and things that I'm not proud of. And basically it was my own inner monster that I was not accepting and feeling shame about. And I was, with Ram Dass there, I was just going deeper into that shameful part of myself that I was having trouble accepting at the time. And Ram Dass, who's brilliant and creative and in the moment, he said, "Barry, close your eyes." And remember, he's sitting maybe 3 feet from me, in front of my face. And so I closed my eyes and I'm, just deeply in this feeling of wanting to be at peace with this monster part of me. Ram Dass quietly reaches down and right beside his chair in a paper bag, he quietly pulls out this rubber mask and slips it over his face, his head. It's a full head, rubber, realistic looking, horrendously hideous monster mask. The full thing, right? And then he says, "Open your eyes." I opened my eyes, and there was my worst nightmare sitting right in front of me. Excuse me, I got something in my eye. Maybe it's my monster. Anyway, I was looking at this face, and I was in an altered state already. So seeing the monster, it was like I was looking at myself, literally. I was looking at the worst part of myself, what I consider the ugliest part of myself, right in front of me, right there. And it was terrifying. But then something happened. I focused on the eye holes in the mask. And there was Ram Dass with his eyes shining through with such love and compassion. And for the contradiction, the contrast between the mask and the compassion in his eyes brought it together and really helped me to feel, wow, in the heart of the monster, seeing through the monster, is this compassionate love. And it was always there. And in that moment, I really released a lot and felt just a wealth of compassion for that part of me. And the cuteness, actually. Because actually, I looked at Ram Dass and I saw how cute he was looking. This contrast with this monster mask and the compassion. Anyway, I'll never forget that moment. And it's helped me a lot to realize that there's really nothing about us that isn't lovable, that can't be seen as part of the richness of who we are. All right, so this song that I wrote for Joyce has nothing to do with monsters. It's a love song for my beloved, and I want to dedicate the song to her. And she will be probably watching this video. So. What kind of music makes you happy? What is the color that soothes your soul? What are the words that touch you deeply? With all my heart, I want to know what kind of touch says I love you. Tell me the secrets of your heart. What kind of silence says I hear you? I knew I loved you from the start. I stand before you like a tree in the wind. My leaves may be trembling, but my roots kiss your ground. I stand before you like a tree in the wind. My leaves may be trembling, but my roots kiss your ground. Oh, 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 oh. I'm just a simple fool for love. But this simple fool loves you. And if my music makes you happy, there is no better I could do. A simple fool for love. But this simple fool loves you. And if my music makes you happy, there is no better I could do. And if my music makes you happy, there is no better I could do. So take a moment and close your eyes, and this is really important. If there's a part of you, of course there's a part of all of us that we're not really thrilled about, that we can't really love or accept or be completely at peace with. Whatever it is, things we've done, things we've thought, things we've said. Take this moment and just realize that every single part of us is lovable. Every single part. And if the monster in me can be loved, any part of us can be loved. All right. Open your eyes and do me one favor. Just hold Joyce right now in your love, in your healing, in your light. Just hold her in a bubble of light, so that she can not be in so much pain, that she can really heal fast. All right, and hopefully next week you'll see both of us. Okay, blessings to you. Thank you.